Hello everybody, Max with Avon Website Pro here, and today we're going to be talking about using the green screen and Chroma key to remove the background. So let me show you an example of what we're going to be doing here. In one of my last lessons, whenever you hit play,
Good
notice,
morning, everybody. Welcome to another Olive Studio video editing tutorial. And I just
okay,
wanted,
so you saw that subscribe come up and it went out. So that's what you're going to learn how to do. And then also later on at the end of the tutorial, I'll show you how to record somebody with a green screen behind them and then like change the background. So let's get dive right into it here. So this is my Olive video editor, and I just have it, with the default settings, so I could show you guys what's going on here. And what you want to do is go to the Pexels or Pixabay, and then you just type in subscribe, and then make sure it's usually set on photos. You want to make sure it's set on videos. Then you just type in subscribe and hit enter, and then you'll have all these interesting graphics, video graphics that you can use. And later on, we'll even be talking about this one too, where you could put a video here and a video here, and then maybe your logo there in the middle. And I already downloaded this one. Maybe we'll go ahead and let's look for another one to download. There's a That's a nice simple subscribe. Here's something else, but it's not a green screen. So we're specifically going to be looking at the green screen. Here's one where you could have your video up there in the green screen and have it come around, but we're not going to deal with that. The other place is Pixabay, where you could go on here, just do the same thing, type in subscribe and make sure that it's set on videos right here. And then you'll just type subscribe and hit enter after that. And then you could scroll down and see what they have available for you to use. The great thing about these two sites is they're royalty free, they're open source. You can use them on any of your videos. Let me go ahead and refresh this page, see if I could get these things to come up. There we go. So here's one here, like, comment, share, subscribe. That's pretty good, right? Like, comment, share, subscribe. And let's see here, listen, see, it's 5 seconds long. Let's see if it has any sound behind it. Okay, there's no sound behind it, but that's okay. The other one that we do have sound. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and click download. And since YouTube videos, the regular videos are 1280 by 720, I'm going to hit 1280 by 720 and then click download. I'm going to download it to my project folder. It's called Olive Green Screen. And here you can see I have a couple other ones in there. So let me go ahead and I'll title this subscribe and comment, because this one has a comment in it. So anyway, I'm going to just click save here. And let's go back to our Olive video editor. We're going to start importing these tracks. First, I'm going to show you what I have here. Um, this is a tutorial I made for my 301 redirect in my Easy. And so I'll just grab this clip right here and I'll pull it right in to the project. And then I'm going to drag it to the timeline just like so. I'll have it automatically detect the parameters from the footage. And here we see I'm starting right away where, how they could find their issues, their URLs that are going to a 404 page. And if you hit the space bar, it starts playing.
hey guys, this video.
Okay. So we want that like, share, subscribe to come up right here on the screen. So let's open up our folder again. And that one, the subscribe comment one, we're going to take this and drag it right over here. Okay. And what we want to do is put it on top of this. So whatever's on top is going to be on top of this here. So if you could just visualize it like that. So let me go ahead and grab this, drag it over here. We could see that it's on top. But you notice the bottom, look what it did to the bottom. There is a soundtrack in there, even though I didn't hear it. So I'm going to hit Control Z. And now what I want to do is I want to lock all these layers. Lock, lock, lock. Just like that, okay? And that'll keep those layers locked and keep this from inserting into the audio track below. So I'm going to drag this over just like so. And look, still put it in there, okay? Let me hit Control Z again. And I'm going to I'm going to add another audio track here. And now how I'm going to do that is I'm going to drag it over just like I did before. You see how I go up one? I'm going to go up two. And now notice that the audio is below the other one. Okay. Now, since it doesn't have any audio, I don't really need that track. So I'm going to click on my pointer tool. I'm going to click on those tracks. I'm going to right click, select link, unlink, and unlink those tracks. And then I'm just simply going to hit my delete button on my keyboard and delete that. And I'm going to bring this down like this here. Okay, so we see that it's right here in the middle, and that looks pretty good. But I want to get rid of all of the green behind it. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on that video track. I'm going to come up here to my node editor. Okay, I'm going to hit the plus sign, and then right down here where it says keying, I'm going to hit chroma key, just like that. And I'm going to paste it right in there. Notice what happens. All the green disappears. So now when we play the video, we'll get the animation.
Hey guys, this video is about the 301 redirects in your Easy Blue.
So there it is. It's unobtrusive. I hate YouTube video intros, right? I like to go right to the point, see what the video is about, what I'm going to be learning, and that's what I try to do on mine. And like, share, subscribe. I'm not going to beg anybody for that, but I will just put like a little graphic like this in here.
Hey guys, this video
and have just a little reminder. The begging is just too much anymore. You watch a YouTube video, how they dedicate like 30 seconds of them begging for like, shares, and subscribe. So I think people get the point. Okay, so let's go on to the next step. And this one is going to be kind of like at the end, whenever we have this particular one here to watch next. All right, so I'm going to grab this watch next that I labeled, and I'm going to hold my control button down and roll out on my mouse so I could get to the end of this video, right? Because that's where they're going to watch whatever's next. And I'm going to drag it over here. And once again, I have to drag it up to this one so my audio track doesn't overwrite my other audio track. I'm going to click it, right click, link, unlink, okay? And then I'm going to drag this one down to this track here. Now, I don't believe this has any sound effects on it. I'm going to go ahead and zoom in on it. Yeah, I would be able to see a wave if it had any sound on it, but it doesn't. So let's go ahead and see what we could get inside this one here, because we know, let me just mute my sound so I could talk to you guys while this is going on. That'll mute the sound so you don't have to listen to it. Okay, see how it just comes in like that, kind of fades in at the front. All right. So now I will grab my other video tracks. Okay, this one is my daughter Faith, blah, blah, blah. And let's see here. Let me click on this again. And you know what? I think I'll grab a video of my dog, Flash. He's already a superstar. So we will go ahead and let me check this one out here real quick. See what he's doing here.
Front.
Yeah. Okay, that's him and I on our walk in the morning. So I'm gonna grab a copy of this and bring it in here too, just so I could put it one little video in here and one little video in here, right? So I'm going to have to add more video tracks for this. One for this one for this one, and then I'll need one for my logo too. So let me go ahead and bring in Faith, and we'll put her right here. And of course, you'll use a regular video, that's going to be on your channel. And later on, I'm going to show you guys. You notice how I have her in the green screen here, and I'm going to show you guys how to replace that green screen and put somebody in the background, or put some beautiful scenery in the background or whatnot. And we're going to crop out this side. But anyway, let me go ahead and show you what we're going to do here. I'm going to right click. I'm going to unlink those tracks, and the one on the bottom, the audio on the bottom, I don't need. So I'm going to delete that. And let's go over here. Okay. So now I need to shrink Faith down so she fits into that one part, okay? You can see my node editor here. I'm going to go to my parameter editor, and I'm going to click on the video of Faith. And what I want to do is I want to scale this down, right? So let me see if what 50% does. Okay, that gets it down a little bit further. Let's try 25%. Okay, that's a little bit closer, but not going to totally fill it out. Let me go 30%. All right. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and move that into that block right there. Okay, so now we got her in that block. And let's go ahead and get Flash in the other one. The other thing, too, is if you want to use the footage viewer, you could do this. It works okay. So that's that one. Let me see here. Okay, I need to get Flash in there. So let me grab this one. I'll just copy it in there real quick. This is a sequence, and that's Flash. But I don't want to bring the whole thing in here. Let me see. I'm gonna cut this track. So here's my video with Flash. We're just getting ready to do the walk in the morning. Let me go ahead and zoom out, see exactly what I want to include in on this. I think it's the one where he's up on the rock. Okay, this is the wrong track. So let me go ahead and remove this track. And I'm also, to avoid confusion, I'm going to delete it out of over here too. So I'm going to right click, and then just hit delete. Let me go find the one where he's up on the rock. Yeah, there it is. He's up on the rock right there. So I'm going to grab this as number 4 and 4.mvv, M4V, and then I will bring it over here and line it up with Faith. And let me go ahead and so I could see all these video tracks. I can actually, since there's no video track here, I could bring Faith down to this one, and then I will bring Flash down on top of that one right there, because I'm going to need this last one for my logo, because it's the picture that goes in the middle. All right, so what we want to do is we want to scale this down. So let me go to my parameter editor, make sure that this one is clicked on. Is there an audio track with that? Let me go down here. Yep, there's an audio track with that I don't need. So I'm going to right click, link on link, click off of it, click on the audio track, and delete that. Now this is all really compact. So to see your audio tracks, you'll have this scroll bar here, and your audio track and your video tracks, you'll have this scroll bar here. Okay. So that watch next is that little thing in the middle. We're going to go ahead and go right here, and you can see, that watch next. So let me go to the very part, and I'll click on this video of Flash. And what I want to do, I scaled that last one down to 30%. Let's see if 30% is going to work on that. No, let's try 25. Maybe a little bit even. Let's try 23. Let's go ahead and move it over here. Has to be a little bit smaller, so let's try 21. 21. There we go. And if you're in here with the mouse like me, and you just need to move it up and down, remember you can always do this one here. So it's 1341, so we'll go 1325. All that moves it left and right. So let's move that back to 1341. And then the 565, maybe we'll do 555. And moved it up a little bit. Let's go 545. That's doing pretty good. And it's nice whenever you can operate on a separate monitor, because it brings this thing up. It's a lot bigger. You don't have to, you could drag the sequence viewer out like I showed you in a previous tutorial. All right, so let's look. We're looking pretty good on that. Now we want to just hit play. See how it come in right like that there. Let me go ahead and line these up a little bit better. So I'm going to roll in, hold my control button down, and zoom in. And I'm going to drag the Flash clip right there, right with Faith. And notice how that fades in right there. So what we're going to do is we're going to drag that back right where it fades in. Okay. Let me see here. Okay, so right there, we can fade these both in, right? So we'll go ahead and grab our transition tool. Transition, we'll use dipped color. And on the front part of this, we'll have this one fade in. And then we're going to go ahead and have this one fade in as well at the same time. And so let's go ahead and do that. All right. So the dip to color wasn't the one that we wanted. We wanted the other one, cross dissolve. All right. So it's cross dissolve. Cross dissolve this one. Cross dissolve this one. So they look kind of smooth when they come in. And actually, we can cross dissolve this wash next. Okay. See how that comes in? Very nice. Now we got to go grab my logo. So let's go ahead and we'll go to pictures, A1 Website Pro, and then I'll go ahead and grab my logo. Grab a copy of that, drag that in here. Now, before I taught you guys to put them all in one folder, that is the best practice. But you know, I have folders stationed where I know what's in them and stuff. So it has to make sense to you. That's the important thing. But I'm going to go ahead and grab my logo. I'm going to bring it in here, right? And in all reality, let me click my pointer tool, and I'm going to start it with the cross dissolve with everything else. And now my logo's real big right now, but that's okay. I'm going to zoom out on this and extend it. We're gonna cut all these at the end, but right now I want to get my logo in that little circle in the middle. Okay, so I'm going to scale this down. I don't know. Let's try 10%. Oh, that's a little bit too small. Let's try 15. Oh, that looks pretty good. And what we want to do is kind of like move this logo in the middle of this, right like so. Okay. And you know what? I want to try to make it a little bit bigger for you guys. There we go. Hopefully you can see that. So now my logo's in the middle. It's not quite lined up yet. So let me go ahead and use my positioning tools here. Looks like it has to go down, so we'll go 530. Oh, that's 550. That's too much. 540. 535. And then 964, let's try 974. 970. 969. 969. All right, let's just bring it up just a little bit more. 525. No, 520. 535, rather. Okay, so it's up and down and left and right. So we just got those lined up, right? So now, whenever we're at the end of the video, see it fades in there. And so that's how they make those things, you know. My suggestion, watch these videos next, you know. So, and you could put, you know, on YouTube, you could put hotspots over these and then have them click on it. So that's great for, you know, for your subscribe. And like I said, if you wanted to find more, you like these other ones, you could find them here. If you scroll down through the Pixabay or the Pexels, and it's just a good, nice, smooth way. You know, here's a little ninja coming, and then there's all different kind of interesting things that you could do. You know, and so yeah, that's a good thing to do. Anyway, now I want to take face video. You notice how she has a green screen in the background. So I'm just going to get rid of all these. I don't need them all. So I'm going to hit Control A and hit delete. I'm actually going to hit Control A and delete over here, so I could just start with like a fresh olive thing. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my videos and the olive green screen. That's what we're working on right now. And I'm going to bring Faith in here just like so. And then we'll drag her over here and I will automatically detect the parameters. All right. So now she's sitting here at the end of the table and she's talking and I'm asking her questions and stuff. But, you know, she has a green screen behind her. Let's find a video clip that we can use and we're getting rid of all the screen so that she's just sitting there. Okay, so let's go here. Let's do woods, and put somebody in the woods, sitting down in the woods. And what you're trying to do is you're trying to look for a video. This one looks really cool. The forest, the green forest. I kind of like it. And let me go ahead and just download this. And you could put somebody in the White House. You could put them, uh, you know, in fact, let's just go ahead and do that. That'll be fun. Uh, the Oval Office desk. Okay, because she's kind of like sitting at the desk. Let's go ahead and hit enter there. Let's see if they have one where somebody's sitting in the Oval Office looking at us. Oh, let's see here. You could actually maybe get a graphic. Let's see here. Let's try Pexels. Oval Office desk. Let's see here. I guess we're not going to get it, but that's okay. We could get it some other. Let's try photos instead of videos, and see if they have anything in there for that. All right, let me pause the video, and I'm going to go ahead and try and find something because this will be fun. Okay, as I'm looking around, I'm flipping back and forth and trying to see the angle that Faith is in, and then the angle. This is kind of the best angle that I could find, within a short period of time. So I went ahead and I downloaded that all of Oval Office desk, and I grabbed it and I put it in here. Now the thing is that everything with the chroma key, with the green screen, has to be on top, and then you get rid of that, and the desk has to be on the bottom. So I have to take this video track right here. I'm going to put this on parameter editor. I'm going to take this video track here. I'm going to drag it up just like that. So now I have a space to bring in the desk. So I'm going to grab this, bring in the desk. All right. And then we'll just go ahead, and Faith is in the same position pretty much throughout the entire video. But now you notice I have, let's see if there's any movement. Looks like I'm zooming in right there. Okay. So that would be an issue. I was going to show you guys how to crop, but since I'm already zooming in on her like this, I don't want to mess that up. So let me see here how much more moving I'm doing. It's important that whenever you're doing the chroma key or the green screen, that you stay in the same position. You want to use a tripod to keep it in the same position. Let me go ahead. I might cut this video. Let me see how much more moving I'm doing. That's me moving with the camera. Okay. So let me go ahead and I'm going to cut this video about right here. I'm going to hit my Control K, and I'll just go ahead and get rid of the first part of this. I'll click off, click on, and then I'm going to hit Shift Delete, and it'll bring this video here where I made the cut to the front. So Shift Delete, and there we are. So we have her zoomed in. Now we want to get rid of the chroma, the green stuff. So what we'll do there, we're just going to click on here, go up to our node editor, and we're going to hit the plus sign. We're going to go down to keying, chroma key, and we're going to place that right there. And now notice, it got rid. But now we're going to have to do some editing because what you didn't realize is that a lot of the green was on Faith herself. So let's go ahead and get rid of that. And we're going to do that this way. So let's go to the parameter editor for our chroma key. And now you'll notice here's the transform tools, the position and everything. I can just go ahead and fold that up. Now here we are to the chroma key. We can enable, disable, and see what's going on. There's a lot of green on Faith herself. So maybe what we want to do is click this right here, and we want to get maybe the darker color. So what we want to grab on the ink dropper, and then notice how it comes around, and you can select the different colors on the screen itself. So we're going to hit this right here, and click OK. And we'll go ahead and enable the green screen. See how it made more disappear. So let me go ahead and try this again. Sometime we'll try to get the lightest green that we possibly can. And click OK. And we'll enable that. Yeah, so that's what we're going to do is adjust these tolerances. This tolerance here, let's set it to 1. And let's set this one to 15. And let's go ahead and enable the chroma key. We're trying to get Faith to come out there. Let's go ahead, mess with this a little bit more. The lower tolerance. I don't know. Let's try something crazy here. Let's try 10. Oh, okay, so she slowly disappears. So let's try 0. Okay, that's bringing her back up. Upper tolerance. Let me try 0 there. Okay, let me try 1. Okay, let me try 2. All right, try 3. We're getting there little by little. Let me try 4. So these are just the tolerances on how much we're going to take. So let me jump up to 10 here. Okay, so she's starting to disappear at 10. I don't like that. All right, let's try 8. Try 7. All right, so we still have a lot going on here. So the other thing that I could do is I could crop out this green and crop out this green. So I'm going to click on this, go back to my node editor, and then I'm going to hit the plus sign, and let me see, I believe it's under distort. Yeah, crop. There we go. Now I'm going to put my crop, let's go ahead and put it before the chroma key. All right. Now I could come in here, and I could start pulling that over, just like so, and pulling this one over, just like so. And let me pull it down a little bit. So it's going to crop her out a little bit there. All right. So there she is in the Oval Office. And
my name is Faith McCullough.
Who is your daddy and what does he do?
My daddy is Maximus McCullough and he does web development on a1websitepro.com.
Okay. So there we go. I'm cutting off her elbow a little bit there. So because she moved just a little bit, let me go ahead and go over this way a little bit more. And let me go over this way just a little more. Okay, there we go.
My daddy is Maximus McCullough and he does web development on a1.
Okay, so we're still seeing a lot of the green in the back there. So let's see if we go to parameter editor and clean that up some more. And let's see. Let's try to take the highlights to 50, see what happens. No, let's keep those at 100. Let's try to take the shadows at 50. Okay, let's try 110. Okay, it's starting to get cleaned up a little bit more. Let's try 150, do something crazy here. That's looking a lot better. Try 175. See, a lot of times, I mean, colors are just so crazy sometimes, but now she's a lot clearer.
Who is your daddy and what does he do?
My daddy is Maximus.
All right, there we go. So that's how you could take, if you record somebody with a green screen. Now, whenever I recorded this, I wish I would have had more bright light on the front of her, and it would have came out a lot better. But I can adjust the colors too. So if I go to my node editor and I come in here to colors, now let me show you something else you could do with the node editor. Like, let's say that you wanted to put some more stuff in here. You can move these things around a little bit, and now I want to put adjust my colors before the crop. Or I can adjust my colors after the crop. So I could just do this, do it after the chroma key. Okay, so I'm going to move that over. And now I want to come in here to colors, and let me go ahead and we'll do color gradient. See what we could get going on there. So let's go to the parameter node editor, and here's our grading system, okay? Now we have a lot of greens in there. So let's go ahead. Let's increase the saturation to 120. So a little bit more skin color there. Let me go to 150. See See what happens. Okay, that's a little bit better. The exposure on the green, I don't know. Let's just do negative 0.01. Didn't make much of a difference. Maybe it did. Okay, so we're taking the green out, putting the green in, taking the green out. Oh. All right, let me go ahead and go. Let me just put -1, see what that does. Ooh, no. Let's do negative 0.5. Let's do negative 0.25. Okay, there we go. We got our skin color back. Let's go ahead and grab the white, and let's do a negative 0.25 on that. Gets it a little bit darker. Let's go ahead and increase the contrast. Let's go 1.5. That's a little bit too much. Let's do 1.15. 1.15. I always like to use the numbers instead of using the mouse to go back and forth because I don't know. It just feels more precise to me. And let's do this offset thing. We'll do a negative 0.25 on the offset. No, we won't do that. Looks horrible. All right, but here we go. Let's go to the front here.
My name is Faith McCullough.
Who is your daddy and what does he do?
So it looks like she's in the Oval Office and she's just having fun in there being Madam President for a second. So there we go, guys. And then the other video too is I showed you how to export them, but just real quick, you just go File, hit Export Media, and then you'll just export it as you want. 1280 by 720 is a regular YouTube size, MPEG-4. So the default is going to be very good for you. 30 frames per second, that's HD, high definition, and H.264 is your codec, which is, that's normal. Now, if you wanted a different preset, you could load different presets in here. Here's different formats that you can use, so on and so forth. But then you just click export, and then it'll create the video file for you, and then you can upload it to YouTube, send it to your friends, upload to TikTok, Facebook. And like I said, whenever you're doing green screen, just make sure that, you want to look at the subject a little bit better. Make sure that there's not a bunch of green, like she has a green hat or whatever. Or you could use a different background, like blue. Some people even use a black background, and then they'll use that as their keying color. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video tutorial on how to put your subscribe buttons in and everything like that. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.
Welcome to A1 Soul, the all-in-one application for free speech and personal management. Track your inventory effortlessly. Whether you're a small business or just decluttering, keep tabs on everything you own. Ready to get rid of it? Sell it. Stay on top of your health and fitness goals with our easy-to-use tracking tool. Monitor your stats and reach new heights. Pet owners rejoice. Keep track of your furry friend's health and activity. From vet visits to playtime, it's all in one place. Manage your money and budgeting like a pro. Set goals, track expenses, and take control of your finances. Want to say something? You can list and sell anything legal right here on A1 Soul. Join our community where you can express yourself freely and connect with others. Go to a1soul.com today and unlock a world of possibilities.